We have an update to a fatal New Year's Day crash in Thomas County.
Well, charges are now pending for a teen driver. The head-on collision happening on West Jackson Street in Thomasville early Sunday. According to the Georgia State Patrol, the 17-year-old crossed the center line, hitting a car coming in the opposite direction. That driver, 53-year-old Katrina Patterson, was killed. GSP believes the teen was speeding.
Well, a Tallahassee doctor accused of killing his wife appears in court telling a judge he's ready for trial. Adam Frosch is set to stand trial for murder January 23rd. His estranged wife, Samra Frosch, was found dead in the pool at their home in 2014. At the time, they were going through a divorce and custody battle. Attorneys are confident they can pick a jury in one day.
I don't think it'll be difficult. Most people know how to separate what they've heard on the news and listen to the evidence in the case and make a decision based on that.
We've been very able over the years to get good juries here in Leon County, and I don't anticipate that's going to be an issue.
Frosch continues to maintain his innocence since the day she died.
A Tallahassee man is behind bars in connection to a string of robberies. Eustace Cameron is accused of robbing two separate Walmart locations last month. The first robbery happening December 13th at the store off of Mahan Drive, and the second just 1 week later at the Thomasville Road location. He's charged with 2 counts of robbery and violation of probation.
The son of a Leon County commissioner is being denied bond. Bill Proctor's son, Jordan Proctor, making his second appearance in court Wednesday. He's accused of robbing a SunTrust bank at gunpoint and trying to cash a fake check. Last week, a judge ordered a mental health screening for Jordan. It shows he does have a mental illness. His father speaking out on those results.
As chairman of the Public Safety Coordinating Council, I will be asking this council that we take a comprehensive review, step by step, on what is occurring in mental health. How can we achieve greater efficiency of services?
Proctor says he's planning to write a letter to new Congressman Al Lawson, pushing for more action on mental health.
And certainly you want to see this community thrive, and things like this only sets us back.
Well, search is on for the suspects responsible for vandalizing a Leon County elementary school on New Year's Eve. The school is reporting nearly $40,000 worth of damage.
Police say the incident happening at John G. Riley Elementary, located on Indiana Street. The damage has since been cleaned up. LCSO is investigating the incident as a burglary. Our Simone Davis is here now. And Simone, what can you tell us?
Well, guys, residents living near the elementary school say the incident is disheartening to hear right after the holidays. Take a look at these photos: windows broken and glass shattered, even a few smashed television screens. Leon County says the school was also a target back in November when juveniles were caught trespassing after hours. They were disciplined by the district, but not facing charges. The school board says they're working to ensure everyone's safety.
You live in this community, you work in this community, you go to church in this community, so thus you believe in this community, and certainly you want to see this community thrive. And things like this only sets us back.
LCSO is reviewing security footage and following up on leads, hoping to lead to an arrest, and are handling the case as a burglary criminal mischief. As for the students, they're officially back in the classrooms for the spring semester. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, Simone.
Well, cleanup continuing across South Georgia following severe storms. Downed trees and power lines still litter the streets of Albany. The National Weather Service says straight line winds causing damages, not a tornado. The 85-mile-an-hour winds ripping a roof off of business, sending it 100 yards down the street.
Well, several neighborhoods west of Moultrie were also hit hard. This home saw some of the worst of it. The couple dodged a tree coming right through their bedroom ceiling. It's one of more than a dozen holes in their roof by more than a dozen fallen trees. Despite the thousands of dollars worth of damage, they say they are thankful.
In my prayer that night, I don't always say that, but I just asked the Lord to protect us through the night, not even thinking about a storm or anything, just for His protection. And you see this neighborhood and these houses, and no one's even had a scratch.
Now, this is the hole right above their bed. Trees not only crushed their home, but their shed And the barn in the backyard, contractors already working on repairs. They say contractors were able to start early Wednesday morning, fixing up some of that damage. So, tell you what, yeah, a prayer before bedtime certainly effective, apparently, in that case. Huh?
Yeah, definitely. And still a lot of cleanup left to go throughout many
sure.
of those areas.
Yeah. Well, retail giant Macy's is moving to close dozens of its U.S. stores. The retailer announcing nearly 10% of its locations will shut down this year. That includes 5 in Florida and 1 in Georgia. Their Tallahassee location is not on the list. Macy's says thousands of workers will lose their jobs, though. Some may be offered jobs at nearby Macy's stores.
Well, Florida's population is expected to grow by nearly 6 million people by the year 2030. That means the job market needs to grow by 2,020,000 here in Leon County alone. Right now, numbers show Tallahassee is at a 10-year high for job growth.
But how easy is it to actually get a job here? Our Capital City correspondent Mariel Carbone tells us the possibilities.
The answer, maybe not so easy. The Tallahassee Chamber of Commerce says one of its top priorities is creating more jobs. But when it comes down to actually finding one here, well, one study says Tallahassee falls short. Downtown Tallahassee, typically buzzing with state employees, attorneys, and professionals. But if you're on the job hunt, how much luck will you have joining that crowd?
We have a lot of great things that are happening in Tallahassee, but there's a lot of room to grow our economy.
A recent study by Wallet Hub ranks Tallahassee one of the worst cities for finding a job in 2017. That's in comparison to the 150 most populated cities across the country. Tallahassee taking number 142.
I don't think it's particularly surprising.
Tallahassee, the only city in a statewide survey that didn't list jobs as its number 1 priority. Revel says the rhetoric needs to change. Local business leaders say that's not the only change that needs to happen.
As we grow our businesses in town, it creates more jobs. As we create more jobs, more people want to stay. But we've got to focus on our private sector.
Dixon says there are jobs out there, himself hiring 2 people today at Prime Meridian Bank. Not falling at the bottom of the list for all the categories, it actually took number 1 as best for commuting times and came in at 22 out of 150 for employee benefits. Reporting from the Governor's Club, Mariel Carbone, WCTV Eyewitness News.